Two old people on a couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video.
Make America great again, from sea to shining sea. It's a land of the free, my friends, the one for you and me. Let's go!
It is Wrap Up Friday, and we are glad that you're here and glad that you're with us. And it is T-shirt Tuesday on Friday, which I don't have on anybody's T-shirt today.
You have on God's T-shirt.
I do have on God's T-shirt.
And that's very important, God.
It is.
So you're promoting God.
Yes.
And I'm promoting GreenHorn 1 Acre. As you know, we don't have that many T-shirts.
No, we don't.
So we're going to just cycle them, and they're just going to roll as long as they have their T-shirts. And those are, I'm sure at the meet and greet on May 22nd, we'll have a lot of T-shirts, and we'll start sharing the love.
Yeah.
And I just want to do that. And again, thank you, RidgeLife. And I got to hand it out to RidgeLife. RidgeLife, good Christian guy. And he doesn't forget the little guys. You know, he helps promote the little channels. And he cares to all his subscribers very well. He's a very nice man. And another shout out I want to give, and then we'll get on, is SunnySlopeHomestead. He's an ex-military guy like me, and he's just trying to, you know, get going again after he's been out of the military, and he's got a nice little homestead with goats. He's hilarious. He likes to talk to his goats, which I find entertaining for one thing, but it tends to lead to a good person. You know, the people that interact with their animals like that are usually good people. But I like watching his show. So SunnySlopeHomestead. And he does all kinds of stuff. He works on vehicles. He does stuff around, you know, his property. Just all around good guy. It's GreenHorn 1 Acre. I'm wearing his shirt. Yeah. And also I like to. That's one thing about YouTube. So we found all these good people, and GreenHorn 1 Acre is one of my I feel good friends that I'm now bonded with through YouTube. So that's all I got today. Oh, you know, I might look a little. Just got back from practice.
Yes,
with shuffle dancing. You could for our epic viral video that we're gonna make, and the girls, it just keeps on continuing this week. They know that if we practice the yickety, if we practice and I drive them hard, the first dance off that we have coming up against another studio, boy, we're gonna win. And they know that now. They know we're focused. They know I'm not mean. I'm just wanting perfection. Yeah, you know. And so it was lead dance appreciation day again today. Yeah. And today we had onion burgers. Oh, yeah, grilled outside. They set up. One of the girls hitched onto the back of their truck, brought their grill, and we had hamburgers outside. Oh, good. And, you know, a nice little spread of stuff out there. Yesterday, oh my gosh, and I forgot it. It was char cutlery. Char cutlery. Have you ever heard of char cutlery?
I haven't ever heard of it.
The girls wanted me to have char cutlery, which is a first. And I could have brought it. They gave me a wood cutting board. A little wood cutting board with our studio initials in the corner. Our dance studio initials. And you went around and you put your little hors d'oeuvres and your meats and your little cheeses, and you put it on the little piece of wood, and you ate off the wood. Oh. Now, isn't that a clever idea? Yeah, I've never heard of that. And that was back in the Zen. We had that in the Zen room. Oh, in the Zen room. And then today we were outside for hamburgers. So the girls have been fabulous to the lead dancer this week. Well,
you know that lead dance week is over.
It's over. Yeah. I kind of let it get to my head, you know. They kind of perched me up, right? And we're all back together. So I'm going to try to be nicer, though, too. Wow. Demanding perfection.
Okay. Well, that sounds good. All right. All right. So we got a thank you card. This thank you card. Pretty. Yeah, it's like that. All right. And it is from Carla. And it says, thank you for the T-shirt. God bless you. Have a wonderful time at meetup. Aww. Maybe someday I will be able to meet all it if it is God's will. Safe travels. Praying for you and your family, Carla.
I know it would be cool if we could just all get on a bus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Drive around and pick up all our subscribers.
Oh, yeah.
And take them to the meet and greet.
Yeah,
and what
it
a
would
fun
be.
time, but
Mhm.
you know, due to money and
Mhm.
timing and we have to work, that
Yeah.
would not work out. But we love our subscribers.
We do love
And,
our subscribers. Thank you for sending
There's
that. Thank
certain ones out there, and you know who we are, that are saying, oh, I don't want to comment too much or
Yeah.
write books down below. And we recommend you write books down below.
Yeah, we
and
do.
we will answer it. We like your interaction.
Yeah,
And
we do.
we're never gonna get mad at anybody putting their, even if it's against what we believe.
Yeah.
We will appreciate it,
Mm-hmm.
and we will leave it up there.
Yeah.
And we might put like, we believe differently, but that's okay. We all are
Yeah.
different people.
Mhm.
So there you go. So we'll keep on doing.
Mhm.
It's been a fabulous run so far on
Yeah,
our
it has
YouTube.
been. And it's coming. I'm going to have to look and find out our official start date because I think we're getting close to a year.
A year
So,
now, yeah.
Yeah, we're
And
going to have to figure out when that
we're
first
getting
video
so close
was.
to 1,000. But like we keep saying, even if we have 30, those 30 are special to us.
They are, and we
Yeah.
enjoy just sitting here talking to the camera.
I know. We go.
Talking to all you.
We're old, so
Mhm.
we come home from work and we're like, "What do you want to do today?" Well, let's do
a
a show, and
Mhm.
it's kind of fun. So
Okay.
hopefully we don't bore you by rambling on like
Like
this
this.
too long.
Uh-huh. All right.
But I already showed my
Yeah.
RidgeLife
Mhm.
mug and Sunny Slope Homestead. I'll link them down below. He's
Okay.
a good guy.
Let's get out to furry friends.
Ooh, furry friends. All right.
Furry friends, let's all get to those furry friends.
Okay.
Aw.
So we have Snowshoe here, and Snowshoe has been bottle fed since it was a baby.
Oh.
And this was sent in by Sharin of Sharing Nature, and
Not Sharon.
Sharin.
No, Sharin Nature. It's like a
Play on words.
play on what? Not sharing. You were saying
Well,
you were
I
putting
always-
a G in there.
I know.
It's Sharin
Okay.
Nature.
Okay. So, and she's going to return it to the wild whenever
Aw.
it gets old enough and the fur turns
Well, I like
brown.
it. It's like white with a little gray mixed in.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool rabbit there.
So, anyway.
And Sharon's a
Cute little
cool
rabbit.
lady. She's
Mhm.
on a trip
She
going
is on a
across country. She
Mhm.
just got through Nebraska and
Mhm.
on her way out to visit family.
Mhm.
And she's a very interesting lady, and she likes to cook outside
Mhm.
and very independent, I would say.
Yeah.
And doesn't need much. Just living with what she has,
Mhm.
and is very interesting but very nice.
Yes, so check out
Very
her
nice
channel
person.
and we will link that below. So,
Yes.
do we want to get to the news?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's get to the news.
Boy, you just take over control of the show here
I do.
lately.
Uh-huh. Okay, so there was a weak jobs report and Biden says it shows the need for massive jobs and family bills. So again, Biden just wanting to spend money that we don't
Job
have.
and family bills. What do they mean by that? Massive jobs and family bills.
You know, they sign bills into law
Oh, okay.
for Congress and the
Okay.
House.
uh,
Signing bills.
just-
He wants to keep sending out that money
Yeah,
that we don't
I mean,
have. So
I know it sounds good, and
It's great
of
to
course,
get free
if I'm
money,
gonna
but-
get it, I'm gonna
mhm.
be glad that I got some of it and all that stuff. But in the back of my head, I know
yeah, what is it costing America?
what's it costing our children
Yes.
and our grandchildren
Mhm.
and so on.
And
And
inflation.
inflation. We get say $400 from them or
Yes.
something,
Mhm.
but everything costs
Just
$400
some
more
dollars
a month to get by, so
Yeah.
it's a wash.
It is a wash.
Right.
So next we have what goes up must come down.
Yep.
We have this giant Chinese rocket and it's plummeting toward Earth and it should hit sometime tomorrow and they're not exactly sure why. And our government says they will not shoot it down. So heads
why
up
would
tomorrow
we shoot
when
it
you-
down?
when you're out and about tomorrow, heads up, make sure no space debris falls on your head.
Odds are it'll hit an unpopulated area.
Yeah, or the
ocean.
ocean. Mhm.
You know, the ocean is 3/4 of the world, so
Odds are. it will
odds
hit
are
water.
it won't hit. And then there's vast empty lands out there, so it is what it is. Let's
is.
pray that it doesn't hit anybody.
Yeah.
All right.
So, then Tesla admits that its self-driving cars won't likely happen this year, which I think we're a little bit far off from self-driving cars because I don't even know how it works
Well,
or how it can know where
I'm
it's
okay
going.
with it until, like I said, like sometimes whenever I get in construction zones, right, there's old white lines that were etched out, new lines, but they kind of cross, and there's sometimes like I'm like, oh, I'm not familiar with this highway. I haven't been on it before, and I'm like, am I in the right? You start looking around. So, and then snow. Whenever it snows, and you can't see anything, the road looks like it's everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then maybe they have a little construction and the road goes out around like that, and you just go,
Because it didn't get the memo.
Yeah, I don't think, man, maybe someday.
Yeah.
I don't trust it.
Soon.
I would rather be in control of my own destiny than a computer. But that's just me.
Plus, there's no need for it. I'm there anyway. I might as well drive the car.
Well, that's just like, electric, windows. And they close, or that's locks.
Locks.
Windows, But most cars, I literally can just, that we own are small. I can just, I can go over there, crank up the window, lock the door. And in Oklahoma here, there's one day
that you can have the windows down.
You can have the windows down because it's either too cold or too hot.
Yes.
But one day you could roll down the windows to drive home. But the rest of the year, they're up. So even if they break, just leave them up.
Yeah. So, anyway. So, that's that. Okay, so here we go with the whole spending money. For stimulus check, ? White House doesn't rule out another batch of payments for 2021. So, more free money that they might throw your way, and inflation going up, and debt increasing, and all those good things that isn't good for the economy and our nation. So, and then we get into this whole no one wants to work anymore. And then they talk about the truth behind the unemployment benefits myth, because some people are saying because people are getting paid this extra unemployment that then they're not wanting to go to work for their money. So companies are having trouble staffing their restaurants and other jobs because people can just stay at home and not work a job. So, but they're saying maybe that's not true. They're basically saying also that people aren't going out and wanting to get a job because they're still scared of the CV, and they're still too scared to get out because only a certain percentage of people are vaccinated still. And so they're saying that's part of the reason why, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, they're not scared. They just don't want to work. But,
and if you just keep throwing money at us, then we don't have to.
I had a 6-figure job before all this started, and I could have technically gone back to that one, right?
Yeah.
But they were pushing you to do crazy stuff that I didn't think was safe, so I quit. And I don't make nearly as much money, but I'm working, and I kind of wanted to take a more physical job because my other job wasn't physical at all. So I wanted to get back, and I don't want to be lazy. And then therefore, maybe if another job maybe down the road comes up that pays more, that's more physically demanding, I'm in physical shape and ready to go. Yeah. So I don't like, I did sit down for the PPP while I was getting paid and the unemployment for that first round. Yeah. And I enjoyed a break because I haven't had vacation forever. So I took advantage of it and kind of, the good job was not coming back. Yes. So I did go back to it as soon as whenever it came back, I went back. Yes. And then it didn't work out, and then I went and got another job. Yeah. I would rather work for my money. But boy, I did work my butt off for the last 30 years. Yeah. So you have. I took advantage of it a little bit. Okay.
So, and then on that same thing is like 8 million Americans out of work. Are there any companies why are many companies not filling jobs? So along that same line of talk is parents, particularly mothers, cannot work because closures or shortened hours of school and daycares keep them at home to watch their children. Would-be workers remain concerned about the risks amid a pandemic, still claiming about 700 American lives daily. So there's those two reasons.
If you don't have pre-existing conditions, I don't think people are afraid of it. But I do believe the first one. Yes. Where parents,
a lot of daycares and schools are closed.
And, you know, one day your kid's there, and then the next day they're all
2 weeks they have to be home.
But
For 2 weeks.
luckily, in our township, boy, things have been open.
Good.
And the schools have been
Yeah,
really
people aren't really
jam-along.
even wearing their mask anymore, except for maybe Walmart.
I can't,
Mhm.
you know, the masks are coming off.
Yes, they are.
Now, they're still required in some areas.
Some areas.
But the masks are
Yeah, especially in our
coming
town.
off. Yeah.
And then a third reason is stock market gains have given some older workers a cushion to retire because the stock market is up right now. And some younger workers are finding jobs in new fields, shrinking the labor pool for the industries they left behind.
Yeah,
so
we kind of represent that first one. We've got retirement money, but we just don't want to dig into it yet.
No, we don't want to.
So we just want to ride it out another 10 years, you know, and break even. While our stocks and everything are
still going up. Okay. And many
Ooh, really?
Many employees need to fill jobs requiring skills that sideline workers may not have. So many people aren't qualified to do the jobs that are available right now. So they need retraining for the new jobs and everything. And then the last thing is employers complain that hence unemployment benefits and other government aid are keeping workers on the sideline content with collecting a check rather than work for a living. So anyway, so that's the last reason.
I think there's a lot of people out there that just don't like to work.
I know
a couple people. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Not everybody. Most
There's
people want to work.
a lot of people that don't like to work.
Yeah.
And they'll, you know, I don't know. I always wanted to get better and have a nice house and this and be able to go on vacations and everything like that. Mm-hmm. There are some people out there that are just content
to get by.
Just to get by and survive and watch, you know, TV and play video games or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's all they want to do. Mm-hmm. You know, they're content with that. And I think the more you do that, the more you get addicted to that. Mm-hmm. And I think if you're out working, then you get addicted to working and, you know, getting the money and it's just what it is. It is.
All right. And then a petition with over 2 million signatures calls for $2,000 monthly stimulus checks for every American. And they talk about that through the crisis, and since the crisis is still going on, I guess, is they're saying they want, if we had $2,000 free money a month, we could probably get by and stay at home and watch video games. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
If you do that,
I
don't know.
You're just going to keep Americans from not working.
Somebody had a good one posted on Facebook. They said, how about you give a $400 bonus to people that found a job? Mm-hmm. You know? Mm-hmm. That only if you find a job do you get that extra $400. Mm-hmm. Boy, people would be like, well, man,
I got to find a job.
I won't make as good money working that job, but with the $400 extra, boy, it would stimulate people
to go to work.
Getting out to the workplace again.
Okay, on some funner, different human interest kind of stories. Mm-hmm. A good Samaritan dives into the water to save a toddler. So this good Samaritan dived into the water and saved a 23-month-old.
I think
so. This wreck.
Listen to me. Mm-hmm. I think we're put on this earth, you know, for a reason, right? Mm-hmm. And that one guy was in the right place at the right time, jumped over, saved that baby. That's
the reason why he was here.
One of them, maybe, you know. Yeah. I mean, there's more, but that was the whole purpose. And trust me, that person being there at that time was no fluke or accident. Yeah. And good people like that. I mean, I changed a tire today.
Mm-hmm. Well, good.
But I mean, somebody had a flat.
Yeah.
And I put their spare on them and helped them air it up. But you know, that's not saving a baby or something like that. But we're all here to help others. Mm-hmm. And I keep on thinking I'm on this planet. Someday, something like that's going to happen.
And you're going to be in the right place.
I would hope so. I would hope. Then I could be like, all right, that's why I was here for 55 years, is to save that one person's life. That would be cool. Yeah. And that person deserves
an award.
He needs to be on the couch, and we
need to interview him.
We need to. Maybe we can Zoom call him.
Maybe we can
put him on the couch. Yeah. And that way it'll go. You know, we can tell them how much we appreciate it.
Yeah. So, woman gives birth to 9 babies. 9 babies.
Whew.
This 25-year-old woman gave birth to 9 babies.
That's a lot of babies.
Yeah, and it was 2 more babies than the doctors had detected on
What's
the
the
scans.
record so far?
It was 8 babies.
Oh, so this is
To that lady, for that lady in America in 2009. Remember, she had 8 babies.
A show? Was that the one that did the show? Okay.
Yeah.
And then now this one's 9.
9 babies.
Boy, she's gonna need help.
Yeah.
She's
And they're called non-tuplets.
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 Remember whenever quintuplets were a lot?
Yeah, I know. Well, and she gave birth to 5 girls and 4 boys, and it was
Well, that's
2
a
more
good
than
even.
they were counting on the ultrasound.
At least you got a good even girls to boys.
Yeah, you probably don't need to have any more children though, at all,
Well,
ever. And they weighed between 1.1 pound and 2.2 pounds, and so they'll be in the incubators for like 2 to 3 months.
prayers
So
to the
prayers
babies,
for the babies
to all make it good, and
Mhm.
but that'll be
a handful.
boy. You know, I had, when I found you. I married you whenever our kids were roughly 2 or 4 or 3 or 5-ish
5,
in that area. So I got out of all that,
baby stuff.
the hard stuff, and it was hard with 2 kids.
Yeah.
Before all the baby stuff that I could imagine is just crazy.
Yeah.
So
9 babies. I don't know.
That's
how
out to
you
your
even
moms
do that.
and
Oh, and
and
it is
dads
Mother's
out there.
Day.
Oh.
This Sunday is Mother's Day, so
Here,
happy
I got-
Mother's Day to
I
all
got
the
you a
moms.
RidgeLife
You got
mug.
me a RidgeLife mug? Thank you.
But RidgeLife, go check him out. GreenHorn 1 Acre. Do we still have news?
We do have.
Oh, well,
I don't
let's
know why
keep
you
on
keep
going.
saying the same thing. Okay, how many social relationships can a human maintain at one time? How many?
Social. Like
how many people can you be friends with?
Boy, it all depends, I think, on what period of life you're in.
Well, I'm just saying. Give me a guess.
I'll give you a guess. I mean, like good friends, like you hang out with them all
Well,
the time.
Enough that you have a relationship with them, and you maintain.
I'm gonna
that
say 20.
relationship. How about 150?
Okay, I went low because I thought
Yeah.
it was gonna be something stupid.
Yeah.
But boy, back whenever I was in the military,
Yeah.
I had just
A ton of
a
friends.
ton of friends.
Yeah.
Then you go back to college,
Mm-hmm.
and man, I had all my fraternity brothers, and then, just everybody,
Mm-hmm.
along with my fraternity
Yeah.
brothers and everybody. I was friends with probably 100 or so people.
Mm-hmm.
The school I went to only had it could hold 2,500
Yes.
at college,
Mm-hmm.
but it was hurting. I don't know. It was back in the 80s,
Yeah.
whenever.
The economy was down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there was only 600 or 700 students there. And in a roundabout way, you pretty much knew.
Everybody. That
You
went to
didn't
school.
have a relationship
Yeah,
with them,
a close
but
relationship with them.
you knew them, quite well.
Okay.
Now, my old age, not so much. I get along with the people I work with and everything,
Yeah.
but I really don't. We haven't been socialites in our old age. We
No.
just kind of like to stay here
We
on
just
the
like
couch.
to stay on the couch.
And
So,
aren't all our subscribers now,
our friends, and all of our YouTube.
I've bonded with a ton
Channels?
of subscribers
Yeah.
and channels.
Mhm.
I really have. And I like, I look forward to
All the comments and
all
everything.
the comments.
Mhm.
And then one time, you know who you are, they kind of stopped writing for a while.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I
Where
miss
you at? I know.
that person. I'm like,
at.
wait a second.
Yeah.
They haven't
Commented in a while.
commented for a while. So I went back to make sure.
They were okay.
Yeah, that maybe they were going through
Yeah.
family troubles or
Mhm.
something like that, and I would say, "Oh, well, our
Mhm.
condolences, or we can help you if we can." Right?
Yeah.
But we like our people that we have a relationship with on our
YouTube.
channel.
Uh-huh. Okay, so that's all we have now. So we will list the channels that he mentioned earlier, and
I had to take off from sculpting
yeah,
because I've been busy.
yeah,
So I'm just to the shoes,
still.
and I finished the S on your Skechers.
Yeah, on my Skechers. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up, and we will see you again on Monday. So until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared.